Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aysha if you're new here, and today I am so excited. We're going to be doing a foundation review. I haven't done like a dedicated foundation review in a while, but the new Pat McGrath foundation launched yesterday officially in stores and online, and my ass ran all the way to Sephora to pick it up so that I could review it for you guys. And I mean, also for my own selfish needs. I really wanted to give this a try because I've been seeing everything, all the buzz on social media about it, and it just seems amazing. So this is the beauty over here. Pat McGrath is honestly like a queen. She is such a talented artist. I love everything that she's been doing with this brand. I haven't tried too much from Pat McGrath, but everything that I have tried, I've like honestly, genuinely, really loved. So I have a feeling that I'm going to love this as well. Let's get into this review. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, definitely give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below. Guys, I am actually so close to hitting 300K, which is insane. So if you're watching this for the first time and you would like to see more of my videos, I would really appreciate it if you just took a second out of your day, click that red subscribe button down below, join the fam, everything will be great. And let's get into this review. So this is the beautiful Pat McGrath Labs foundation. It literally looks like a perfume bottle, like a bougie perfume bottle. It is so beautiful. It comes in this plastic. I didn't even want to open it before filming this video because I just wanted to, let me give you guys a little bit of ASMR right now, okay? How beautiful is that sound, y'all? It is so beautiful. The attention to detail is insane. It's like this beautiful matte box, and it opens like this. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. And I love the like matte gold writing as well. Everything about this is just stunning. But wait till you see the bottle. It comes out like this, and you have this luxurious looking bottle. It has like a gold plate over here. It's like a matte, sorry, it keeps going in and out of focus, but it's like a soft matte bottle. Kind of gives me like Estee Lauder doubleware vibes. So packaging wise, like obsessed with it all. And thank God that it actually has really expensive looking bougie packaging because this thing is $68 US. Okay, but I feel like it's not going to disappoint. So it has a pump and everything, which is amazing. She also has a primer in this collection, the Sublime Perfection Primer. I really wanted to get my hands on it, but it wasn't released at the Sephora that I went to, unfortunately. So I tried pulling some primers that will act in a similar way just so that this isn't thrown off when I actually review it. I didn't get the setting powder, but it's $55. Maybe I'll try it if you guys want me to, but yeah, I got the shade 30. It's described as a deep with neutral yellow undertones, so that's kind of exactly what I have. The way they kind of placed it out, there's like light, there's light medium, there's medium, medium deep, and then deep. So I thought that I was going to be in the medium deep category, but I kept swatching and I found that I'm actually in the deep category, which suits me perfectly. So hopefully this isn't too dark for me. You guys know Sephora lighting can honestly be detrimental to makeup lovers and matching foundations, so hopefully I didn't get played. I was just kind of reading about the primer, and it seems like, or it actually says that it's a water-based primer, so I would assume that the foundation is also water-based, so just be careful with that. You don't want to use an oil-based primer before applying this because it might break it up. So I tried to just find like water-based primers that I think would work, and these are the two. I kind of also looked at the texture of the primer from the photos that I could see online, and this kind of like gave me those vibes. So the first one I have is the Fenty Beauty Original Soft Matte Pro Filter Primer. And then also this is the the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. So the primer that she came out with, sorry, I know you guys just want to get to the foundation, but I'll put timestamps in the video in case this is boring to you. But the primer is not only just like for makeup, it actually has skincare benefits. So it has like hyaluronic acid, and it's supposed to give you youthful qualities, suppleness, elasticity, improve the tone of your skin. So it actually has really good ingredients in it, which is why I wanted to pick it up. But once I see it in Sephora, I will probably pick it up. But I'm gonna just go ahead and apply the First Aid Beauty primer, and it kind of looks like this. Ooh, it's very cooling. Also, I hope you guys can't hear my AC too loud. It was honestly way too hot in here as I was about to film. So I just have to turn it on. I put my mic closer to me though, so hopefully that sound isn't being picked up too much. And she did come out with a brush in the collection. I didn't get that. I didn't see it in stores. So I'm just going to be using the It Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Angled Radiance brush. I also have my Beauty Blender on standby in case I want to use that instead. So I just put 3 pumps, and I just want to show you guys what the texture looks like. So it's very, very liquidy. Ooh, this looks like it's going to be a little bit too dark for me, but hopefully we can make it work. But before I put that on, I'm just going to color correct a little bit with the Live Tinted. I use the shade Rise, by the way, in the Live Tinted color corrector. So now I'm just going to dot the foundation all over the skin. Looks like it might just be a tad dark on me, but I feel like by the time I put on concealer and everything else, I feel like it should be okay. I also do tend to get tan in the summer, so far it's a very, very liquidy formula, which I don't mind. It's not a bad thing, but I definitely didn't need 3 pumps, that's for sure. Probably 2 or even like 1.5 would have been okay. So now that I have that on the skin, I'm just going to start blending it out with my brush. I feel like the foundation is a lot more red than I had hoped. And I found a lot of the deep tones are quite red when I was like matching myself. The ones in the medium deep category I think have a beautiful golden undertone, but just be wary of when you're choosing colors. They might be a little bit more red. But so far it's actually blending really, really nicely with the brush. I really like it. It doesn't look like there's streak marks either. I find it's a very like skin-like formula. I haven't read too much about what the foundation is actually like, what the finish is and everything like that. I kind of want to apply it first and then go through what the actual claims are, just so that I don't, you know, I'm not biased by anything. So it just has a really nice glow, and it definitely just like looks like skin. Like as I'm blending, it kind of just looks like my skin, which is quite nice. So I'm just gonna wipe off the remaining on the back of my hand because I definitely don't need that much. So I honestly don't even think I need the Beauty Blender, but just in case, I'm just gonna take it and just lightly tap across the face to make sure there are absolutely no marks or anything from the brush. But honestly, that blended out beautifully with the brush, and like, it genuinely looks like my skin. I think I am gonna go back and switch my shade though, because this looks pretty dark on me. But this is what the foundation looks like on the skin. Again, it is very skin-like. I don't have any filters or anything on this camera, by the way. I know some people always ask about that, but it literally just looks like my skin. To me, this kind of has like a medium to buildable coverage. Like you can definitely make it very light coverage, but you can probably make it full coverage if you did like another layer. I'm definitely not going to do another layer because I really like this coverage. Like you can still kind of see my blemishes over here, and then I have some beauty marks over here that you can see peeking through, and usually with a full coverage foundation you can't see that. But so far I'm actually really loving how this looks. Like it looks flawless on the skin, and like model skin, which I think is what she was going for. Alright guys, so I am back with the rest of my face, and this is how the foundation's looking. I'm honestly living for it. Like I really, really like this. I'm the type of person that really likes that no makeup look, or that like, is she wearing foundation type of look, and I feel like this foundation actually gives it to me. I was actually expecting this to be a little bit more full coverage, and I'm pleasantly surprised. I actually really, really like the coverage. I like the fact that you can build it up to full coverage, but if you're someone who likes light coverage, medium coverage, full coverage, like you can actually customize it to whatever you want. So far, so good. I think all the products that I put on top layered on it really, really nicely. And I think it just looks gorgeous. Like, it looks very, very fresh. You can still kind of see a glow. I didn't really wear too much highlighter. I have just a little bit here, but you can see there's still a glow all over my skin that looks so, so beautiful. And so far, I'm really liking this. So now that I have it on, I am gonna look at what this foundation actually says. So it says that it's a silky, luxurious, and weightless. Feels serum, soft to the touch while delivering controlled, easily buildable coverage, infused with a lush Vita Serum complex. This nourishing formulation is designed to help fight the formation of wrinkles by preserving the hydrolyptic film barrier of the skin and boost hydration by activating the natural production of hyaluronic acid and ceramides. Diamond Core Powder technology improves skin texture, optically smoothing and blurring the appearance of fine lines and imperfections. 36 perfect color choices in 5 shade levels, ranging from lavishly light to devastatingly deep hues. Elevate every skin tone. So that sounds beautiful. Now that I read that, I can definitely see what they mean. Like, I guess this is more of a foundation that actually has skincare benefits to it and will actually like improve your skin, make it look better, and it honestly looks like there's just like a filter on my skin. So I really like it so far. I am interested to see if it creases because it is a lighter formula. Usually more liquidy formulas can like seep into fine lines and wrinkles a little bit more easily. So I do get a lot of smile lines. So far, so good, but I don't know, we will see throughout the day. I'm going to do probably like 1 or 2 check-ins with you guys. Right now it is 4:22, so I've probably had this foundation on for like 35 minutes now. I'm gonna come up really, really close so that you guys can see how it looks on the skin. Just more zoom, so you can see like it literally just like blurred all my pores. Everything looks flawless. Looks like a beautiful glow. It kind of gives me that appearance of like when your foundation sets for like 2 hours and then it looks like it's prime best. It's kind of how it looks automatically. So I really like it, and I will check back in for my first update. I forgot to mention that although the shade going on was a little bit dark, I actually, by the time that I finished everything else, I actually really like it. I think with powder, with concealer and everything else, you can kind of like finesse the foundation a little bit. So I actually really like the shade. It is, I mean, obviously you guys don't see my chest, but my chest is a lot lighter than my face. So, you know, if you're worried about that, then I probably would do a different shade match, but I really like it. I still might go to the store and maybe pick up another shade just to see if I want to mix them or just to like have it on, you know, when I lose my tan in the summer, but I really like it. I really do. So I'm here for my first check-in. It is now 5:57, so I've had this foundation on for just about like just over 2 hours since I like first applied it, and I didn't think that I was gonna be home, but I am, so that's why I'm recording on this camera. But this is what it's looking like so far. I am like in love with the coverage and like how this has settled into my skin. Now, one thing that I have noticed is that I am kind of getting some settling in my smile lines over here. I'll try to come closer so you can see, but you can see over here they have kind of like, or it has kind of like settled in my smile lines a little bit. But that usually happens with a lot of my foundations. The only foundation that doesn't actually settle into my smile lines is the Smashbox Studio Skin foundation. That and this foundation actually reminds me a lot of each other. They both look very skin-like on the face, but this one kind of looks more skin-like, which kind of is making me more obsessed with it. But as I told you guys, since it's such a thin formula, I knew that it'd probably crease around my mouth. It's nothing that I'm annoyed with. Like, I love this foundation enough to like continue wearing it even if I get smile lines. It just means I'm happy, you know. If I get smile lines, nothing to worry about. It means I'm smiling, I'm a happy girl, life is good. So far so good. I really like this, and I could definitely see this getting oily. Like if it's someone with oily skin, or like I haven't even gone outside yet, so if I was like outside, I could definitely see it getting a little oily, because I have pretty much been in a my apartment the entire day. It hasn't been too hot in here either, and there is a little bit of like a dew or a glow here. It's not like oily yet, nothing that I need to blot, but I could seeing it potentially getting worse. But I will check back in for one more check-in at the end of the night to show you guys how it has lasted. I'm just gonna do one little last close-up so that you guys can see how this is looking right now. So just a little bit of settling, but like if I smile, you honestly can't even see them, so yeah. So it's looking on the forehead. It's literally so flawless. So I'm here for my final check-in. I am exhausted. It is literally 3 a.m. in the morning. So I've had this foundation on for almost 12 hours. That is way longer than I initially thought that I was gonna review this foundation for. But this is what it's looking like. As you can see, as I had predicted, the smile lines definitely creased. However, everywhere else actually looks really, really good. So my skin looks very, very smooth. It looks radiant. My husband said the foundation looks amazing. Like he said, my skin actually looked really nice. And it didn't like break up or settle anywhere else except for my smile line. So that's quite impressive. I do already have pronounced smile lines. So like, as I mentioned, pretty much any other foundation will do that as well, but I really like this foundation. Now, it is $68, so I'm not saying you absolutely need this foundation in your life, but I am saying if you liked how it wore throughout the day and liked all the points that I was making, it is worth it if you want to pay for that. I'm sure there are some other foundations that work just as well, but if you're a fan of Pat McGrath, want to support a Black-owned brand, a woman-owned brand, then I think this is a great foundation to do so. Like, it is just beautiful. This is definitely going to be probably my go-to foundation. Like, I'm definitely going to continue using it. I really, really like it. But anyways, I don't want to make this outro too long. I feel like I've told you guys everything I needed to tell you. I really like it. So yeah, I'll do another up close action for you guys so you can see. It also didn't actually get as oily as I thought it was going to get. I thought it was going to get really oily, and although it does definitely look more glowy and dewy there, it's not like crazy oily, so I actually don't mind it. But yeah, I really like this foundation. It is definitely Aysha approved, and I'm definitely going to be wearing it a lot more. So I will have it linked down below for you guys if you want to check it out. They have it at Sephora, and then I believe they also sell it on the Pat McGrath website and then some other UK websites as well. So I think it is an international selling product, which is great. I will have it linked down below for you guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and enjoy my dedication doing my last check-in at 3:11 a.m. the next day. But I love you guys, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm almost at 300,000. I love it. I would love it if you guys join the family, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye everyone.